Oh my god, it feels good to be back here. Casting a game on Voobly, isn't it amazing? Thanks for sending me the game, Muhammed. Lojza apparently was playing a bit of Voobly in March or in the last few weeks. Team games mostly, I guess, but a few 1v1s in there as well. And as far as I could see, they played like 5 games. I'm not gonna lie, Lojza obviously 2K2 plus, still very strong player. Muhammad, a player that I don't know from the getaway. Not sure if I ever casted a game of him, but he sent me a game saying, "Yeah, okay, finally got a victory against Lojza, against one of the best arena players there was on Voobly, and therefore I haven't seen this game, but I know who is going to win it. I hope this is not the too big spoiler. It shouldn't be a big problem in my opinion. So let's see how the game went. Muhammed Celts against Lojza Saracens. Let's start with Lojza's map here, see what it's all about. And Lojza has a main stone forwardish on the side, second stone forward outside, third gold forward outside, or a second gold actually, third gold even more outside on the left hand side. Only the main gold safe in the back. Saracens, not sure what he wants to do here, but could be a good thing against Celts. We're going to find out soon. A monk rush should be possible in theory. Deer actually for him outside close to the gate, and Lojza getting his second boar in. All fine here. Lojza of course has pretty much played every Civ matchup on Arena that there is, I guess at least. I'm not quite sure about it. We have one relic close to space, another relic on the left hand side also close, and then there is... wait, let me go back to his base. There is an extra gold here actually on the right hand side, closer to him. Relic in the middle, a third gold from Muhammad quite far outside. Deer outside for him. We have the main stone forward. We have the second stone forward outside, the second or third gold forward outside. One relic, another relic here close to his base, and this one maybe a little bit closer to him. Then again, we have in the back the berries, doesn't really matter, main gold and... Wait, is that more berries here? And an extra gold, that's what I was looking for. Extra gold and extra stone, actually. Am I missing one gold here? Wait, where is that second, third gold? Or did I see it? Oh, no, the third gold far away, the second gold on the left-hand side. Now I got it. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've been casting on Voobly. And I'm really happy to like go through the speeds and go, yeah, I can go to my favorite speed, I can go to 85 and be happy with that. Both players now on the way up to Feudal Age. Going with the barracks here, Muhammad, makes sense. You want to go for some map control. I'm guessing Lojza is either going for barracks and then also stables, barracks coming up, or a monk rush. So barracks, it makes a lot of sense to go for map control here. It's what the players are usually doing. Lojza 3 villages on gold, resources for him looking good. Oh my god, this is looking so... Yeah, so uncommon, so strange, but that's what we were used to, and I really like the Voobly layout, even though maybe most of you are saying, yeah, but the DE graphics are a lot better. I don't really care, to be honest. Voobly is running so much smoother here, so much better to spectate. Also going with stable, with blacksmith on the other side. I can even go with minus and switch to the other player. This is amazing. Stable already up, blacksmith up, and Muhammed is the first to click up to Castle Age, both on 28 villagers, both on 29 population. Looking good for both. We have 4 villagers on gold for him, and I'm guessing the first scouts will come up very soon. Double bricks, horse collar. Even the research bars from the spectator overlay. That's so much prettier. It's so much, yeah, it's precise, to be honest. And I don't like it on DE. I don't like it too much. Maybe there's some mods already that I don't know about. So Muhammed is going for map control here with the scouts. Lojza is sending his own scouts as well. And he's sending 2 villages forward, no loom, but those villages should be fine. And now we're going to see the first scout fights, I guess, in early Castle Age. We'll go to 75 speed maybe, as we have a double monastery coming up from Lojza, so he's going for the monk rush here. 7 villages on gold. Is he on stone? No, not selling stone, which he could do as Saracens. And the first scout war is happening. Actually, that's 3 scouts from Muhammed, so he should have an advantage here. Villagers building 2 monasteries and the first monks coming out immediately. Camel from Lojza, which makes a lot of sense here. Going against Light Cav even, Light Cav upgrade done. You want to get a camel out, and we have 1 monastery up for Muhammed. He's going for monks as well, but he's not daring to push them out yet. A TC coming up on the wood line far in the back, and do we have 30 TC yet? No, we still got a 100 stone left. We have 2 camels now from Lojza. Lojza should be able to go for the majority of relics here. He's also adding in a siege workshop. He's saving the 200 stone, maybe for castle later on, maybe for TCs. We're going to find out eventually. Sanctity on the way, which makes a lot of sense here when your opponent is going for light cav. And no spearman as of now, but we could see more light cav. Actually, Muhammed now going for the boom, more or less. Still waiting for the wood to get the third TC, I guess. Maybe he's got too many farms already and should have gone for the TC first, not sure about it. We have Lojza with the mangonel now, 2 camels still around, the scouts still around. He's not going for the relics, interesting, or at least not with all the monks here, is prioritizing to go for the push. We have another house coming up for Lojza, no lumber camp or anything. Only has 2 villages forward. Siege workshop on the way now, makes sense with the Celts here. Lojza going for atonement. Interesting. I would have expected redemption, but not atonement. Looks like Lojza might add in a TC. Yes, 100 stone left and no stone left. 2 extra TCs coming up from Lojza. So after going for the siege monk rush and starting to do, to at least apply some pressure, he is going for the 3 TCs, wants to catch up in villages, and I think it's a good idea. Mangonel moving forward now. It looks like Lojza doesn't have redemption yet, therefore he needs to move back here. Atonement, I think, was not the best idea ever. Nice attempt with the mangonel, but Lojza now going into safe distance and still attacking the walls. He's not going to be too fast, and Muhammed is actually going for barracks here. Triple barracks pikemen. Interesting. Maybe a little bit of an overreaction because Lojza is not adding in any more units here, but better safe than sorry, I guess. And Lojza now has the 3 TCs up and running with enough farms for maybe 2. Is going for more. And a lot of villagers in gold still. It's like, what is it, 13, 14 villagers maybe. He could go for redemption anytime soon now, and it's happening just what I'm saying. Very nice. Wall coming up between the heavily attacked wall, which is going down now, but for now Muhammed is safe. And we have the redemption upgrade soon to be finished. Muhammed housed on 70, going for more houses in the back now. We have 3 TCs up and running, 56 against 47 villagers. And for now it's pretty much Lojza trying to apply a little bit of pressure, and in the meantime both players are booming. This wall could go down fast now. The wall behind this stone wall is not yet being started, so could be open very soon. And there's a good amount of pikemen waiting. With this amount of pikemen, I think Lojza will have a hard time, because even though the monks are strong against pretty much everything. Ooh, castle coming up, interesting. But that amount of pike will make sure the monks are going down eventually, and the 4 attack is enough to take down monks over time. Now Lojza will be able to see this castle coming up. He does not see the pikemen yet. He probably sees them now, and Muhammed is going for the attack. Lojza will try to convert 1 or 2 here. Scout cavalry, no, the light cav still around, and there's the pikemen. Lojza not able to convert too much. I guess the mangonel got suicided before it got converted, and Lojza is losing everything here. That was not a good fight for Lojza, but nice defense here from Muhammed, going with 10 more villagers still, and is getting rid of all the monks, of the camels. The castle is up, going for a few vote raiders even. He won't be able to click up to Imperial Age too fast, but it's not a big problem here because Lojza just lost quite a lot here, and he's going to lose the forward probably. There will be 1 ram should be enough to actually go for that whole forward, and it's coming up already. Very nice to see. Lojza in the meantime going for the market now in the back here. Didn't even have a market, I forgot about that. And he's got decent resources, so he should be able to click up to Imperial Age in a reasonable time if he wants to. Wheelbarrow on the way for him. He's on stone now, probably wants to go for a castle later on. In the meantime, that forward is going down. The relics in the monasteries, how many is that? Wait, one and one? I guess so. There should still be relics around. They should go to Muhammed. Nice conversion here. Going for the Vote Raider for the valuable unit here. The camel's still doing damage, but there's more pikemen on the way, and the ram now is going to start and hit that siege workshop as well. There's 3, 4 scorpions in total. They could do damage. Nice attempt from Lojza here. That 1 pikeman is going down as well, and there is a converted camel here from Muhammed. Interesting. 2 of them actually. So Lojza lost those units to conversions. The monks cannot convert any longer. They've done their job, and therefore Muhammed is taking full map control now. Should be able to get rid of the siege workshop force, the monastery later. Lojza is still producing. He's clicked up to Imperial Age. Wheelbarrow coming from Muhammed only now. That's quite late. He had a lot of farm for quite some time. Should have been able to afford it earlier on, but okay. Muhammed is still going for Vote Raiders now, and he's gonna have a very decent army once he clicks up to Imperial Age. Lojza, on the other hand, not sure where he wants to go here. I imagine Arbalest would be nice if it wasn't against Celts. Can go for strong siege trams and siege onagers, but against all the pikemen, against the Vote Raiders, it might be an option here. Not sure what Lojza is planning to do. For now, he's not preparing anything. He's going for the university. Are we going to see hand cannoneers? Siege workshop coming up, bombard cannons possibly. I don't think we're going to see onagers, doesn't really make sense. Pitted archer armor on the way, gold shaft mining. This looks like hand cannons to me, and it's a possibility. I'm not sure if it's better than arbalest in this situation, but it's going to counter pretty much everything that is on the field here for Muhammed, so it makes sense. Muhammed clicking up to Imperial Age now as well. He's got 81 villages against 71. He's got a decent farming economy, only 4 villages on gold, but it's enough apparently, and he's got TC number 4 and the extra gold in the back. Okay, a good amount of farms here really. We have the monasteries and the siege workshop going down. Muhammed can go for the relics now if he wants to, and Lojza is sending a converted vote rider to get some information on the map here. In the meantime, all the houses going down as well, and we're going to see chemistry and townward for Lojza. More archer ranges on the way. Guess I can go faster for a little bit. Mangonel just in case. So hand cannons against vote raiders, and the question is what form of siege. Castle coming up, protecting the gold and going for a little bit more map control. I like this idea. Even though you're behind in the Imperial Age, it's not a big problem, you still got map control here. A lot of pikemen, we might see the LBD upgrade even. Scale warding armor on the way, interesting stuff. Stables coming up. I guess it's not going to be Paladin, doesn't really make sense against Saracens, but possibly Light Cav Hussars maybe. And then again, I think Vote Raid is probably a good idea here in Siege. Let's find out. Or is it going to... It's Knights Cavalier? Do you want to see Paladin here? Ooh, that's interesting. Well, it's something that Lojza probably doesn't expect, and maybe Muhammed is expecting, like Arbalest or Hand Cannon. Yes, you can see them now. So actually the knights make sense, but he's going for the tell sign. He actually knight going forward first. Not sure about this one. Nice put from the Vote Raiders in the capped ram. This was a very good idea in my opinion. You can surround the hand cannoneers now, and Lojza doesn't have the hand cannoneer numbers yet. There's the Cavalier, a castle coming up outside. Protect the gold. Like this castle very much, but it looks like Muhammed just has more military units. 28 against 12, and Lojza is not getting the numbers that he needs. He is producing a lot of hand cannoneers, but at the start it's just going really slow. Once you have a few of them, can reinforce faster. It feels better. It's giving them more power. Like this, the hand cannon is moving forward once again, but there is the Cavalier, and hand cannons don't deal with Cavalier too well. Mamelukes on the other side and doing a really good job against those. There's just not enough of them. Only one castle here for Lojza, and this one is getting attacked by 2 trebuchets. Actually only one now, but the bombard cannon also going down. And the Mamelukes without upgrades. Okay, +1 defense, but that's it. +4 is on the way. Bloodlines for Lojza. He's going for Mamelukes and hand cannoneers now. Question is, how long can he do it? He has 1 relic only. That's not a lot. On the right hand side, a minor battle on the extra gold, where there's 2 vote raiders, so Lojza is not looking good there. And the castle is going down. 2 trebuchets, the Cavalier moving forward. And even though Lojza won 4 games, this one I think is quite good, very well played from Muhammed. I like this performance. I like the idea to go for pikemen, because Lojza wasn't expecting it at all, I think. And Lojza didn't really look good when he went into Muhammad's base. In the end, Muhammed going for a very nice 3 and 4 TC mini boom behind it. Even the Cavalier choice was decent, as we know now. And I hope you enjoyed this game. Lojza won the other 4 games, just saying, but Muhammed being a, I guess, 1900 player for quite some time, something I don't know, should be proud to have beaten Lojza on Arena 1v1 on Lojza's, one of Lojza's best maps, I guess. Hope you enjoyed this one. Finally, a Voobly game again. If you got more interesting games, saying, okay, even though I lost them, it was a good fight, please send them to me. I will try to find the time and cast them. So, yeah, I guess see you in the next games then. GG.